What's up, residents? Jacob here in the flesh, as you can see. So, I am coming to you today in my new setup of sorts, I guess you could say. Just recently moved into my own house with my fiance, so we're gonna try these face cam videos once again, see how that works. Bear with me though, it's been a long time. So, I'm coming to you today to reveal some really actually very disappointing news when it comes to Godzilla vs. Kong. And actually some interesting news on top of that, so we're gonna get right into it. So everyone, let's get to it. Oh yeah, and I have on the Dangerville specific Medallion of Titans t-shirt right now, so you can go check out this design along with a few more over on our Teespring store, and you can find that right down below if you want to go check it out. You might look good with this on you. It looks good on me, I think. It'd probably look better on you. What do you think? Alright, so let's start off with the obvious disappointing news. Godzilla vs. Kong has once again been delayed till next year, specifically May 21st, 2021. And yeah, that's pretty upsetting. Most of us fans have been just waiting for something, just anything to come out so we could get like brah mode about the movie, but that's just gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Now, this delay information was brought to us directly from the director of the film, Adam Wingard, and then shared by Legendary Films themselves, and I'll read to you what he said right now. To all Godzilla and Kong fans, I know you're pumped to see how the battle of the century will turn out, but with all that is going on, we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to see who will emerge victorious. Find the biggest screen possible to see Kong and Godzilla face off May 2021, Adam Wingard. So yeah, there you have it. That's it. That's all he said. It's been delayed. I'm sorry, guys. Now, there are some things to point out that this is not specifically bad news for the movie itself, like the quality of the movie. He said in that statement right there that they are deciding to do this not because the film sucks or because it's not done. It's because this year, this 2020, has been a literal frickin' mess. Everything from the coronavirus, and now to the coronavirus wave 2, and everybody's thinking it's gonna get crazy again, and then fall this year is gonna be worse than it was earlier in the year or something. And then on top of that, you have all this social drama going on right now. Cities are literally like up in flames, at least maybe not anymore, but they were. But at this point, cities are just they're not doing too good, and that's where movies make a lot of money because it's where high populations of people live. So when you have millions of people and none of them really can get to the movie theater because there's either protests going on in the streets or there's a virus going on that's making people terrified to even go outside and definitely watch movies. Movie theaters still aren't even open right now. I guess they just said, you know what, 2020, I'll see you next time. Peace out. And you know, it is kind of like a major ball buster for us fans having to wait like another 6 months to watch the movie. It probably is best for the movie itself and how it's going to be able to have success, you know, earning money. At the end of the day, if they release the movie in November and the full theaters can't be packed because of the virus, and then there's the election that's gonna happen this November in the States, which is of course gonna cause so much more social drama just because you know who's going to be voted for and not voted for, so that'll be fun. And you know, it's just gonna take up all this sort of social discussions around the world and on the internet. People probably won't be talking about movies so much this November, unfortunately. And on top of that, Godzilla vs. Kong was set to face off against some pretty stiff competition. There's Black Widow, a Marvel movie. Even if it performs way worse than the other ones, it's still gonna do ridiculously well. Plus, it has a female actress lead. In this year of a lot of social stress, you know that's gonna, gain a lot of attention. And on top of that, there's the James Bond movie, which always do pretty well, and this one has some more social sort of situations going on and all that, and people are calling it the woke James Bond and all that, so you know it's just gonna cause even more sort of hype and turmoil, and people are gonna be talking about that. So, like I've been saying, it's a total bummer, but May 2021 seems to be a month open. I don't think there's really much competition in that time period yet, keyword yet, because everything's going crazy. Godzilla vs. Kong is not the only movie that's been delayed. Pretty much every single movie that's supposed to come out this year and next year is going to be affected by the coronavirus and all this other stuff going on, unfortunately. The other franchise we like to talk about on this channel, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it at this point, is also set to come out, I think, June 2021, but I don't think that's going to happen. The movie's production has been pretty much completely halted for the last 3 or 4 months now, and since they're not able to work on the movie, I highly doubt they're going to meet that deadline. Some more Warner Brothers movies have also been delayed, very notable ones as well. Wonder Woman 1984 was pushed back, the new movie Tenet has also been pushed back, and the movie that Kong vs. Godzilla is taking its place on May 21st, Matrix 4, has been pushed back like a year to 2022. So it's all a mess right now, guys. Don't blame Godzilla vs. Kong for supposedly being a bad movie. This has nothing to do with the movie itself. This is just life at this point. We just gotta friggin' deal with it. And we'll talk more about this on the channel as time goes on. We'll see how everything goes. Who knows, the future is going to be a little bit weird this year, I think. But hey, we'll do our best to keep you informed on everything that does come out Godzilla vs. Kong. We still like to think there's a chance that we'll get like a teaser trailer this July. I mean, they really need to release something at this point. They can't just go completely quiet again after this sort of delay. They gotta at least give a damn picture, like an official picture. Like, the movie's supposedly like 90% to even almost fully completed. Like, just release something, guys. I get you're trying to, do something different than Godzilla King of the Monsters, but release something, Jesus. Alright, guys, let's move on to something a little less heartbreaking. Let's get to some Godzilla vs. Kong news that's more interesting and will actually tell us a little bit about the movie itself. The official composer for the movie has been announced, and his name is Junkie XL. Now, this was revealed from some of Adam Wingard's cryptic Instagram story posts that he loves to do. The guy's a mysterious dude. One of the images showcases Junkie XL's pretty sweet looking recording studio. I dig it. Looks like something from the dang 60s or something. And then he also showed this image right here, and there's not really much to go off of. You can see Junkie XL markered in right there in that top part. But other than that, some people are trying to get all investigative mode on this, being like, hey, what does this mean? This has the number 4 on it. What does that mean? I don't freaking know what it means, but if you want to investigate and look into it, feel free and let me know what you think. Maybe there's a chance we get a teaser trailer on July 4th. I don't know, I was thinking that at first, but then this delay happened, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Now, I know some of you are going to be a little annoyed. You probably like Bear McCreary's King of the Monsters soundtrack, and yeah, I don't blame you. The thing is freaking awesome. It's thunderous, it's booming, it's a lot of the classic music from the old Toho movies revamped to epic proportions, and that's cool, but every single MonsterVerse movie has had a new director and a new composer, so this is just continuing what this MonsterVerse loves to do, which is just give multiple people a chance at making their own take on a monster movie, so I think he'll do fine. Junkie XL has put together some pretty neat work, and his sound sounds good to the MonsterVerse, to me at least. Now, what I think is his most notable work that you may recognize is the work that he did on the recent Mad Max Fury Road that came out, I guess a handful of years at this point. Seems like it was closer than that. But the movie has a really nice, dramatic sound to it. And I think the soundtrack for Mad Max pretty much showcases the style and presentation that Junkie XL likes to bring with his movie soundtracks. There's a lot of drums, a lot of hard drums, a lot of percussion instruments. There's also a lot of horns, a lot of dramatic horns, not the typical sort of horns that you'll hear, let's say, in a John Williams soundtrack. Overall, Junkie XL's soundtracks are usually very dramatic and very intense. They really just kind of smack you in the face. It's kind of like mixing together ancient tribal music with electro and then making it somehow still sound like the kind of typical cinematic orchestral sort of style. I like it. I think a lot of people like it. It may not be what you want. You may be a Bear McCreary fanboy after King of the Monsters. I don't blame you. It was really good. But I think you should give it a chance. I think he'll nail it. And I think his style is pretty perfect. If you could go listen to the Mad Max soundtrack right now and picture Godzilla and Kong in your brain duking it out, and I think you'll be like, okay, that works. It's dramatic. It's intense. There's drums. There's action. There's violence. I like it. Alright residents, so that's pretty much it for you today. I'm sorry if you don't like the face cam style of video. I just kind of wanted to play around with it and wanted to get this out to you as soon as I could. So there you go. I know that the delay is a little disheartening and kind of a bummer. I mean, for all of us fans, we just wanted to see something, and for them to be like, you're gonna have to wait even longer, it's like, frick, dude. We'll survive though. We'll keep doing what we do on the channel, keep bringing the monster hype, and hopefully keep it going. Hopefully they give us a teaser. Maybe this July they'll give us a teaser. They really need to at this point. They need to do something, even if it's just like a 20-second, like, blah, and like Godzilla and Kong are like staring at each other like, that's what I want. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and do all that typical YouTube stuff. It really helps out a lot and keeps us going. So thank you so much for taking your time today to sit down, stare at my stupid face, and hear some news about Godzilla vs. Kong. And as always, everyone, this has been Jacob, and peace out. See you guys.